Right. Hello and welcome to today's stream. Uh, I am a little confused of what's going on the YouTube side of things. It seems to not be doing anything. It's telling me that it's working just fine. And in fact, it's saying it's doing excellently. Uh, but I'm not seeing what's happening over there. It's just stuck loading. And I don't know why. Uh, that's great. Um, it's also telling me that there's no audio transfer whatsoever, which is also really confusing. And it's telling me that it's suggesting that I increase the audio transfer, but not telling me how to do that. So that's, really awesome that it's doing that. I have no fucking idea what's happening. Um, I'm continuing to be a class act type streamer. Um, I'm also I was hoping to have fixed the I might have fixed it so that I can see chat from both YouTube and Twitch uh in OBS. And moreover, I hope to have maybe made it so that it shows up on screen now as well. But I don't really have a way of testing that. Um uh, what if, because I kind of want to hit. What if I hit refresh? What happens if I hit the refresh on this page? Because I'm already live. Yeah. So is it gonna show me anything happening? Hey. Doesn't seem to want to. Cool. Well, let me at least figure out if the chat thing is working. Let me just send a message in the Twitter YouTube chat. This is a test message. Yeah, I sent that. Does it show up in? It does show up in OBS. Cool. Let me reduce text size a little bit. There we go. That's better. What about over on Twitch though? How's it looking over on the Twitch side of things? Things over there seem fine. Seem pretty good. Let me just check again. This is another test. Does that show up? It also shows up. We're good. We're good. Nice. Let me close that then. Don't know what's going on with the YouTube side of things. I hope everything's fine there. If it's not fine, then I assume I will hear complaints. Maybe. It's saying everything is excellent, so I'm just assuming that it is excellent. What just happened? Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Cool. Anyway, about what I'm doing today. I am unsure as per usual. I cannot recall um what I was doing last. Um but I'm sure I'll figure it out the second I start up the game. So let's just shut up and start up the game. That's what I'm gonna do. Where is it? There it is. And change to this screen. Good, good. And start the game. Kind of annoying that my chat messages are over there. Can I get rid of those actually? Hold on. Can I refresh the chat and do that? Would it be possible? Uh, 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 not sure that it is. Cool. Reload it. That doesn't do it either. What about here? Mm, hold on. What if I... Nope. Nope, that doesn't do it. Property. Refresh cache of Gert page. Yes, please. That doesn't change anything either. Cool. No, it's fine. Fine. It's not a big deal. Really not. Right. Start the game. Just shut up and start the game. Play the game. I'm supposed to entertain, and this is not very entertaining right now. This is a black screen. Do we have footage? We have footage. Fabian. Right. I was here. What was I doing here? I don't recall what I was doing here. I guess I'll figure it out. What's the main mission right now? I'm in a building. Sure as hell in a building. What's the quest? What is the main quest? To search for an access point for Vault 87. In the Lamplight Caverns? Okay. That's not what I was doing in here. I was looking for stim packs and looking to loot things, I suppose. Preferably not dying too. That would be quite unnecessary. Shut up, copyright. I don't want to hear it. We have a guy. And of course, the guy has a minigun. Because why would he not have... Vous êtes enfermé, utilisé... Do I have a broken something? I got a broken leg. Right. That's not really good. Probably fix that. What if I just didn't fix the leg, though? Good job. I like he was getting shot at. Instead of going toward me, which they usually do, he just figured he had to go check on the oven or something. Oh, there he is. Come on, you're not dead. Fucking die for me. Be a nice guy and die. There we go. Mazel tov. A key? Cool. I like keys. You know, I picked up a lot of flamethrower ammo, but I never used a flamethrower. I don't even think I said hello. Why do I always walk face first into the brutes and the guys that are like super tanky? Like, no thank you. I don't want that. Could you just not? Break his head. You didn't break his head. Now you broke his head. Shoot him in the face again. Jesus. Thank you. Merci. There's someone below me. Who's down there? I'm sure they will be up here in just a moment. Yep, see, there he is. Are you super strong? No, you're just a regular Superman. Thank you. I really needed that. I'm running out in my rifle. I should probably avoid using it. Got a fuck ton in this weapon though. Could you guys step a little closer? Actually, couldn't I just use... Hold on. You guys are far too close to my face every time. Hold on. First of all, your friend. Thank you. Get him again. Good. Good, good. Hey, Chris. Welcome. I figured out the chat situation. I've merged Twitch chat and YouTube chat. It took all of maybe 30 minutes. If even. We finally got cross-stream chat. It's very, very nice. Makes it easier for me too, because now I can, again, just do everything in OBS and I don't have to worry about... Because usually I had to, like, squeeze the OBS window so that I could still see the chat window on YouTube, but things are less awkward now. I am also very close to dead, I just realized. Oops. Should probably try to fix that. But I don't want to waste my stim packs. I don't even have that many. Also, someone watched one of my past streams and commented like on the YouTube side of things, and they said in a comment, because it must have been one of those where I was making fun of the guns with the scopes on them. They pointed out that apparently what could be a reason for the scopes is that during hunting season you're not allowed all the time to use rifles for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe it's got to do with the fact that rifles are more efficient than just a handgun or whatever. I don't know, but so putting the scope on it actually gives you an advantage if you're like doing still like long distance type stuff or whatever. But I just thought it was cool that someone would, you know, offering a genuine answer, because I was genuinely curious why that was even a thing. And then they also concluded the comment by saying that they still don't like it, which is fair. It does look pretty stupid in the game. Now I don't have to guess if you're hallucinating people. I mean, maybe I'll just, for the joke of it, just pretend that there's a third chat. Or just make things really confusing and start streaming on TikTok as well. Just add in a bunch of chats. And just leave them all separate. Start rumors. You know. Like, is this guy schizophrenic? No. He's not. You just have to know the lore. How many stim packs do I have? Can I afford to waste one? I mean, I got 14. I will do that. I'll fix my leg. Why does fixing my leg with a stim pack not heal me as well? How is that separate from healing myself? Because the only way a stim pack works is you jam it into your body. So if I jam it into my leg, how am I not doing better? Like, what? Sure, I guess. Let me save, by the way, before I die by accident. I also wonder if every single chatter is going to be pink as far as the name goes. There's a bunch of settings I can do for the way that chat looks on screen, and it was supposed to be that it would pick a color based on the chatter's name or whatever. I thought that meant there would be a bunch of different colors like it normally would be, but I guess I don't know. I've been doing this for like close to, if not more than 3 years, and I still just don't know these things. I don't know. I prioritize, I don't know, playing video games over figuring out the how to be a professional. This is where I came from. I need to find a way down. How do I go down without just dropping? Scope it is neat because I know as far as the hunting rifles go, there's good reasons to not use scope if you can. Oh god, there's the if you can when hunting fast or close game. Yeah. That was so creepy, by the way, how I was reading chat and then that monstrosity just started crawling crawling out toward me. That was uncool. Like at a certain point, the scope was just the wrong tool for the job. Yeah. And that dude came out of nowhere. He sure did. I think he must have heard the ruckus and he was just like, where the hell, what's happening up there? I would also like to know, or maybe I don't want to know, but I kind of want to know how sentient those things are. Because to me, they kind of just seem to be like pets to the mutants. But like, since they are clearly somewhat human, are they still like clever like a human? Also, magic tome. This might just seem like your average book, but I'm pretty sure might be the Necronomicon. I don't know if it floats in canon. But I'm not touching that. I don't dare. I'm a petit cow. If they're sentient, I feel so bad. What are they called again? Centaurs? They are called centaurs. Don't know why. I guess... I mean, I guess in a way they're kind of centaur-like. I would more so just call them, you know... Who's the guy that wrote The Thing? Not the comic book Thing. The movie Thing. Was the guy that wrote it, was it Stephen King? Or was it someone else? I don't know. I would just call it guy who wrote the thing. I'm not looking to leave just yet. There's more to explore. Are there no beds down here? Am I to believe that there's no mattress? What a disgrace. Yet again, when I need the mattresses, they don't exist. They're just a lie. A government fabrication. A stealth boy, alright. Thick. Alright, let's just go through that one door and see what happens. This seems like it'll be a bad time. I'm dead. Ah! I didn't want to waste the stim pack. And I ended up wasting my own life. So, whatever. It's okay. I forgive myself. I do think, though, that there's probably a few too many of them in here for me to not use this impact at least once. Bonjour. Oh, hello there. Oh god, there's more of you. Oh god, there's another one. Bonjour. Did you die for me? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is bad. Pretty bad. Just chug a bunch of Nuka-Colas and I'm sure you'll be fine. I love how it stays in vats until the guy crawls up to my crotch, and then I can leave, even though I have no more shots left to shoot at him. God. Thank you, Gabe. So cool. Internet seems to agree if they're sentient, isn't a very close to animal intelligence way, like barely there, but lacking human levels of intelligence like feral ghouls. Pluto versus Goofy sort of thing. Got it. Okay. Well, just to make sure that I can sleep soundly tonight, I'm just gonna assume no intelligence. Or maybe I was gonna say golden retriever intelligence, but I think that would just make them kind of I would probably empathize them more then. In a weird way. Because I feel like you can hate intelligent things, but can you really hate something that's really stupid? Although I guess you can. Because I can absolutely hate, insert certain world leaders here. I'd certainly hate those people. Generally speaking, I feel like I'm like kinder. I feel like you have so much against you already from being dumb that I would be, you know, like, oh, you silly little goober. But in certain cases, I can for sure hate. They're not exempt from hate. They can certainly earn it. Honestly, Golden Retriever intelligence is probably better than whatever they're rocking at that point. For sure. Do you think they know how to fetch? Do you think they like belly rubs? If it was chill enough, I'd keep one as a weird Fallout pet, I guess. I'd feel too bad unless it attacked me first. And you would not rub its belly. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I wouldn't either. I'm just asking, do you think they would enjoy a belly rub? And I don't know. I don't feel like they look like the kind of thing that wouldn't really enjoy anything at this point. In fact, I think they are specifically seeking me out so I can put them out of their misery. That sort of seems like the general thing that I believe. I'm doing them a favor. Don't pick up the cats. Thank you. Where's the goddamn radio? Shut up. Don't want to hear it. It's like 40% belly, so probably using its last single brain cell to die. Yeah. You love... Okay, I'm sorry. I will put it on again. Whoops. I will put it on again just because it made you so upset. I find it distracting. Did I turn it on? I guess I did. Very quiet. I mean, it's very loud and obnoxious, and I can't focus when I'm around it. Yes. Did I miss something down here? I must have. Oh, hello. Don't spit at me. I'm here to put you out of your misery. They got plenty of belly rubs in wherever you're going. I'm not sure if you're going to heaven or not. Fucking God, it's just like on the phone with with whoever's keeping the gate. I don't know if there's a specific person doing that, or whatever, but they're just like, yeah. So like, I'm checking the record, and like they've been pretty nice. Like at the very least, they've been neutral. They haven't really done anything bad. But like, can we really let these things in to heaven? Like I feel like it's just gonna be a little awkward. You know, you put Steve Irwin there, you know, and all these cool people, and then you have that thing walking. I just feel like it's a weird mix. And Cos is like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a hand in making that. Like, I made the things that made that thing, but like, yeah, this is a weird piece of gray area. I don't know. God, I mean, I would say let me call my manager, but I am the manager. You know what? Let me get back to you after lunch. I'm a little hungry, I can't think properly. Let me get back to you on this. Actually, scratch that. I'm not hungry anymore. I looked at it too long. My appetite is gone. Oh god, there's another one. I was rolling up my sleeves. This one had a stronger head, I assume. Didn't die as fast. Also, did I say this last week? I'm not sure of when I looked it up, but I looked it up, and I can't repair things in this game using a similar item. That requires a specific type of perk, which is called like Jerry Rigger or something. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Jury, something. That's the thing in Fallout New Vegas and some of the other games, but not Fallout 3. You can mod it in, obviously, but it's not inherently in the game. So you have to have an exact copy or someone that can repair items for you. So now I know. And I will not be disappointed by future situations where I need to repair things and then find that no armor will fix my current armor. You know what I mean? Jerry Rigger should be the thing? Yeah. God, every time I look away from the screen, these centaurs show up, and it's really not okay. Yeah, hi, God? Yeah, first, just don't let him in. I'm sorry, okay? I've seen too many of these things, and you can honestly say, God, ow, I'm in the middle of a phone call with God. Could you spare me a moment? It's very important. I'm gonna die. I have 1 HP. This is really bad. Yeah, God, I'm just gonna hang up on the phone. I might just see you in a couple of seconds. Who am I kidding? I wouldn't go to heaven. Yeah, he's not... Would I? Probably not. I haven't been necessarily bad, but I haven't also really followed the rules. I'm not a believer of the Bible, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't end up there. But then again, I don't know. I would have to consult an expert, I suppose. Like a priest. But I don't have a priest on dial-up, so... Or speed dial, so I don't know. What's the Swedish name equivalent of being named Jerry, Joe, or Bob? Like the most Joe average man name. God, what's the one that they use in court? Because like in court you use like Jane and John Doe, right? I think Sweden has its own equivalent of that, and I don't remember what it is. But if I would just go off my own opinion, I would say that Anders is pretty normal. At the very least, there's a lot of people with the surname Andersson. So I would say Anders is pretty normal. Let me just... Can I alt tab this time to look things up and not ruin everything for me? Oh, we don't even have a name for like a Jane or a John Doe. We just have double N. Which stands for nomen nescio, which is Latin for I don't know the name apparently. That's the AI overview though, so I'm not really sure I trust that. Fuck that. Most common Swedish name. What is the most common one? What? No. That's the most popular newly given name for babies. Fuck you, AI. I'm so tired of this. You're just like your father. Yeah, I don't need the most popular baby names of last year. Like, overall, how many names? How many people has a certain name? That's what I'm looking for. No, but I don't want to look up the specific name. Let me just look up the one that I said. There's 183,000, well, more than that, but 183,000 people named Anders. So, dudes, what's like a really common name for women? Ew. I don't know. What if I try Anna? Yeah, that's 303,000, so that's quite a lot of Annas. Whatever. I can do more research on names at another point. Alt tab is allowed now too. We have got huge stream improvements this week. Yeah, huge stream improvements for sure. It's the thing is, I think I tried doing it like at one of the earlier streams to alt tab, but then every window that I had opened for like programs just like minimized, and I couldn't open them up again. Like my computer freaked out when I did it. So I've been hesitant to try and do it again, but it seems to play ball, so I guess we're good. Also, when did I save last? Not too long ago, so I'll leave it. No, don't quit. Go back. Thank you. I know the names I hear in jokes in the US most common would probably be Astrid or Jörgen. I mean, I think Astrid is pretty normal still. Jörgen is definitely like an older name though. There's not a lot of babies being named Jörgen for sure. But they are very funny, so I understand why they're popular overseas. I'm back here now. This is not necessarily an improvement. I could really use a mattress still. And I don't think I'll be seeing one anytime soon. Like, I just don't want to waste the precious few stim packs that I've managed to scrounge up. Is that too much to ask? It's starting to seem like it. I will use 2. Oh, come on, I'm addicted to a drug already? Fuck off! I used the medics! Come on! You gotta be kidding me with this shit. Just sneak over this way. Jörgen is now Unk. Jörgen is definitely now Unk, for sure. Sure as hell is. I wonder if my name is still somewhat popular. There was a year, I'm not even sure if it was the year when I was... No, it was one of the years after I was born. Like, maybe 2004 or something, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that like, the year after whatever I was born, my name was top in the charts. But I'm not sure if it's doing that anymore. I'm pretty sure it's not. God, just... Yet again, not allowed to stay at full health very long. Just really cool stuff that I really enjoy. I just love taking a lot of damage. Oh look, more damage that I can take. Bonjour. I'm almost dead again. Oh my god, you have the strongest forehead I've seen in ever. Just go away. I'm gonna waste more stim packs. Let's go. Fun. Whoa. Back up. I can smell the inside of your skull. Go have a shower. Because it smells horrible. And then you have more pricks coming in. Oh my god, just load a save. Jesus. Suck. I don't think my name will ever not be popular. It's kind of one of those default used ones. Maybe it's dying off though. It's like, I don't know. Is it John? Is John normal? I just know that Smith is a pretty common last name, or at least it used to be. Let me tab again, because there was something I was gonna look up. I was gonna look up how popular my name is. Let's see. Popular namn och barn 20. Let me just check the names for 2025. Apparently the most popular boy name 2025 is Noah for some reason. Man, this article is not helping me though. It's just giving me the top ones. I want to know like the list, like the first popular 10 or whatever. Can I see that? Well, that's... Surfing the internet is just so much worse these days. I mean, I suck, obviously, but also it's gotten worse. Okay, so my name is not in the top 5. Understandable. What about the top 1,000? What? What is this? Let me look that up. Popularity of a name over time. Where's the, where's my name? See, yeah. Let me look up that. Why did the search not search? Technology, what a miracle. Confirm selection. It's not confirming the selection. Why is it so bad? God, this sucks. BehindTheName.com says I was at the end of the peak in the early 2000s, so I lied. People aren't giving this out anymore. Okay. Well, I'm still trying to figure out... Hold on. Actually, is there anything incriminating that I'm showing here? No, there's not. Let me just close those tabs, though. Whatever. Let me just try and figure this out, because I'm trying to... Because I just want to add in my first name. But it's not showing up. Like, it's there. I got it. It's right there. but I confirm selection. It doesn't. What is this? This is so stupid. Why is it not? Hold on. Why is it not working? Now I'm curious now, and the curiosity I fear will probably kill me. There's got to be another place that's got the statistics. 100 popular boy names for newborn babies, 2024 and 2025. Let's give it to me. Babyhelp.com. What do we got? Where am I? Am I here? Anywhere? That's, am I even there at all? No. Yes, I am! I was the 91st most popular name. So, not super popular. A total of 113 boys. Scratch that, 114 boys were given my name. Between 2024 and 2025. Cool. The name Knut is above mine by 2 names. 116 people were named that. But Knut, if you were to translate that to English, just means knot, as in like a tying a knot on a piece of string. So that's cool. There's some really dumb names here, I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not just saying that because they got more points than me. They're just dumb. Yeah, the top 10 are just kind of boring. But whatever. It's not about being popular. It's about being underrated. That's the really important part. Anyway, back to the game that I was supposed to be playing. Is it showing up? OBS? Are you showing the game? Are you gonna... Is it... There we go. Okay. We're good. We're fine. Wish more US names had translations like that. I mean, I guess that would be pretty fun. I also just wonder how that ended up being a name here. Because it also, like, it means not here as well. So why would you name your child not? It's like if I were to name my child, I don't know, Fork. Here's my son, Fork. And my beautiful daughter, Teaspoon. But we just like to call her Spoon. Like, okay. Cool. Why? just why though? Also, I think part of my problem last time with going that other direction was that every enemy was over there. At least here, I might not be swarmed the same way. But why is your head so strong? Why is your head game so strong? I don't understand. You have a helmet. Sure enough. It's just the helmet though. Like, come on. Where's the grenades? There they are. The grenades that almost never help me anyway. Bro, just fucking get him. Just fucking get him. Oh, well, there he is. It's like I've tossed 40 of those things, and it did what? I'm pretty sure the scientific definition of what just transpired was fuck all. And now I'm gonna die. Due to the fuck all that just happened. I hate super mutants. That's what I've learned now. Wasn't necessarily new facts, but I relearned it, I suppose. Could you just have a stim pack on you or something? So I can have an excuse to use one? No. Okay. I do. Fine. Use one. I don't like this area. There's just too many bads, you know? Too many big bads. And I would prefer smaller bads. Because it would hurt less. And this is starting to transcend, like, physical pain and go into emotional pain. Like, how dare you, like, be so challenging? When so much of the game is a fucking snooze fest. Don't you realize this hurts my feelings? I missed. At least I did a lot of damage to that guy. I don't know where he's going now. Monsieur? Where'd you go? I guess he's also confused by the level design of this game. Could you just step out here, though, again? No, don't run around the hallways. Just come back out here. You dropped your wallet, I guess. No, come on! Where? No! Don't. Wait. Is that the guy that I shot before? Did he run all the way around? Did he really? Because he had the same amount of health as the guy that I shot in the head. You are a tactical genius, and because of that, also a massive asshole. How did you even come around? How is that possible? Does this area allow for that? I guess there's a hole here. Oh, that's unfair. You just drop down like that. Come on. What an asshole. I'm glad I killed you now, because honestly speaking, you were a massive asshole. Just a huge, gigantic rectum. And where's the rest of your friends? That are probably also giant rectums. They move in flocks. They just do. Well, there's one. I hate how... Whatever. I was gonna complain more, but I was just like, you know what, whatever. And I don't feel like it. Got him. There were like 50 of them over this way, though, so... I guess that leaves 48. So they're taking care of 2 of them. Just keep drinking those Nuka-Colas. I'm sure that will solve the problems. Don't go over that way. There was a couple of guys over that way last time. This is an empty room. Cool, cool. I'm gonna save again. Because I can. Save a day keeps the reload away. That's the saying that I'm deciding to make a thing right now. Have I been over here? Doesn't look too familiar, but also not too unfamiliar. A lot of the environments just sort of blend together. Like, at a certain point, a lot of this just starts to feel procedurally generated. Like, you just told a program, here's a bunch of resources, now go! Make a level. And then the computer program was like, got it, chief. Here's the map. I need to point out again, the maps in this game are so fucking bad. Like, this is not a map. This is spaghetti that was dropped on the floor. And then someone said 5-second rule, and then after 10 seconds, managed to scoop it all up and put it on a piece of plate. And it's not even a fancy plate, it's just like one of those paper plates that sort of bend under the weight of the spaghetti. And because it was on the floor, there's like a strand of hair in there. That's what the map is. Well, it seems like it took care of most of the bad guys. But there's still a few left. Let me pull out the sniper again. Let me see. There's a guy. Certified guy over there. You need to stay put for a minute. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, and it was a brute as well. So that would have been a pain in the ass to deal with had it been like any other situation. God, that's nice. That's really where this game peaks. Kind of. When you have really annoying enemies that you manage to deal with no problem at all because you got a stealth shot off on them. Uh-oh. It's still really annoying, though, how inconsistent the damage is. I'm really curious how the damage system works in this game, like, under the hood. Because it is so, like, at least visually inconsistent. Like, I never fully know why I do less damage sometimes, and other times I do way more. Like, I can understand the more damage, because that is usually a situation of how close am I to the enemy when I'm firing off this specific type of gun. Or it's a situation of, am I currently in stealth, and so I got a stealth benefit off on them? Or is it a critical attack? Like, it's pretty clear about me doing more damage. But doing less seems to be just a random luck type of thing. And if it is a luck thing, it's really annoying. And I want less of it. Get his ass. Good. That didn't even hurt too bad. Still hurt, but not too bad. Now there's gonna be another prick. Ooh. Ooh, très bien. That's the stuff. Now, if only the sniper rifle didn't degrade so fast. It breaks within a mere moment of me firing with it. How many shots have I fired? Maybe 5 in total? And it went from being kind of alright to being oh so bad. Gonna save again. I know I'm saving far too much, but you know what? You can't stop me. I am the one who has the ability to do so, so I will. You've given me this power and I will utilize it. Now am I getting to a point where I'm like done exploring? Surely I got everything in this building. Like I fucking must have. I deem it cleared. I deem that I explored all of it. I'm just gonna leave. I really need to go back to my house. My home house. So that I can sleep. Recuperate. Drop off some things. You know, that type of shit. Also, how is my armor doing? Is it doing okay? It's not. My armor is currently depressed AF. Fuck. God damn it. Let me first of all check the weapons that I have. Did I have... Yeah, I had a sniper rifle in here, so I can repair the one that I have. Everything else is whatever. Just found out we are getting an appreciation taco truck at work next week. Let's go. I will take any free food I can. Free food really is one of the biggest blessings in life, you know? They say enjoy the small things, but you know what? I can't classify food as a small thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's a huge thing. Free food can make the whole week. Does also kind of depend on how good the food is, but normally speaking, free food slaps. Slaps real good. Anything else to put away? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Excuse me, robot. I have a date with my bed. The tacos could be great or awful, but I'll roll the die. I'll roll the dice since it's free. If you get sick from the company hired taco truck, do I get to stay home for free? Well, I would assume that if you get sick, then everyone else that also ate probably gets sick. So yeah, I mean... Sure, I don't really know what you do for a living. Maybe you said that before and I just forgot. But I feel like, say if you're working as a cashier, maybe you don't want to be sick over people. Hello, sir, how can I help you? We poop our pants together. Real fellow employees, you know, real proper co-workers shit together. They shit their pants together in unison. In solidarity. Solidarity and soildarity. I kind of regret saying that. Gross. Awful pun, hit the drums. Oh, right. I forgot. Soildality, am I right? Or, am I right? There you go. What am I being shot at? What's happening? Oh, okay, it's these guys. What you firing at? What's the bad? What's the problem, officer? I don't know. They killed whatever it was and I can't tell. I still have a long way to go to get to that vault. At least I think it's a long way because there's usually a lot of bullshit that shows up on the way to those places. Is that the building that I was thinking of? No. No. There's a Dunwich building somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it looks like one of these, kind of. So many of these buildings look familiar, and then they're not familiar. Oh, wait, no. This is where I was before. When I was, in that, in the Bethesda headquarters. Get the mod that replaces all music with the French anthem and the voices with stereotypical French accent. I mean, they're already speaking French, so... I feel like adding a French accent on top of the already existing French would just be too much French for the world to handle. But I'm on board with the national anthem thing, though. That sounds great. Except for, you know, probably getting copy struck. Would I get copy struck if we were to play the French national anthem? Would the French government copy strike my channel? Would they do that? I don't know, and honestly speaking, I don't really want to try. I'll take the French government to court when I have the funds. Sure is awfully quiet so far. It's been a whole 2 minutes without something trying to bite my face off. Or shoot my face off. One of the two. Oh! There's some trouble. Now how would I like to deal with the problem? Laser rifle, you got it. Can I shoot them over here? It's not great options, but I can try. got his ass. Decapitated him with a laser. Oh, cool. Ow. That flamethrower has far too much range for its own good. Oh my god. This is so unfair. Yet again, I'm never allowed be at full health for too long. This game will have me crawling and scraping towards any sort of life. God fucking damn it. Fucking get your ass over here, Phil. So I can riddle you with bullet holes. So I can fill your body with bullet holes. And if the VATS could work, that would be great too. God damn you pricks. Do you have a stim pack on you? You owe me. What an asshole. So fucking annoying. That keeps happening. I was good not too long ago, and look at me now. Probably got like 40 broken limbs. How am I doing? Ah, sacre bleu. This is terrible. I only have myself to blame, but goddamn. I really want to blame the game too. Because this is just atrocious. Of course you had to hit the fucking car with the flamethrower. And I will say, that car blew up mighty fast. Normally, I feel like when you set fire to like one of the cars in this game, it's like, okay, just letting you know, I'm gonna explode pretty soon. I just want to put it out there. Okay, here I go. Bam! Like, you know, it was a pretty good amount of time, but that car was just like, I'm gonna blow up! Back up! He was in a real rush. Uh-oh. What was that? Damn, that scorpion actually got the robot. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but I guess not. Mother Nature wins this time, I guess. I should probably save too. That feels like a reasonable idea. Right, Vault 108. What do we have in here? What fucking nightmare fuel is awaiting me in here? Some water? That's nice. Did I pick up everything? No, it didn't. Good. Thought I did. Whoops. If only I had my stick that made those guys blow up. That would make life so much easier. I suppose. You know what? I'm gonna give myself an exercise for this vault specifically, since the vaults are kind of one of the main selling points of the game. I'm pretty sure I don't know the story of this vault. I don't recall ever going to Vault 108. In fact, I recall very little about the vaults in this game. So I'm gonna try and figure out the lore here. I'm gonna try and figure out what's happening. I'm gonna read the journal entries that I might find, and try to piece together what sort of went down here. And then I will check with what the internet says happened. Gary 42. Right. Gary, so like a clone? Are there 42 Garys? More than 42 Garys? Let's find out. Labo de clonage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were some clones here. Willing to bet cloning happened. Just saw someone named Gary42, and then I see a door which says Labo de clonage. Pretty sure it's cloning. I'm gonna go to the habitation quarters first, because I would assume that the habitation quarters would have a bed. And I could really use the nap. Oh god. Gary 33. Gary 33. Stay away. Are we at the Gary Vault? I love that vault. We're sure as hell at the Gary Vault. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but I'm just gonna reiterate the challenge here. Well, it's not really a challenge. I'm just gonna test myself and piece together what happened here by reading the lore entries, and then I'll confer with the wiki to see how correct I am. That's the challenge now, to make this a little more interesting. I guess there's no stakes. There's just win or lose right now, but I don't know. Oh god, there's another Gary. Gary 29. Luckily, he's very weak to laser, to head. Another guy with a weak head game. Awesome, the Gary Vault is like one of the few I know lore info on, so I get to see how bad the take is. Cool! And I leveled up! Hooray! Wait. When did I max out my lock-picking skill? When the fuck did that happen? Have I... Do I have Alzheimer's? Did I seriously max out my lockpicking skill last stream? I'm pretty sure I did not do that. There's no way. I mean, good? But like... Huh? Whatever. I want more bartering, because, I need to be able to pay for repair services. And I want to be able to repair better, too, when I do have the option to repair things. Is that it, though? Let me get to 74 on that, and then let me get I don't really know what to get. Truth be told, I haven't got a fucking clue. Medicine. Make those stim packs more useful, please. Oh, the stranger, right. Forgot about him. That could be fun. Could also be really helpful. Considering the amount of times that I use VATS. Do I want that above everything else that I can get though? Probably. No, fuck it. Give me the stranger. What's this one? I think that means if I have a friend alongside me, something happens. Something about caps. I don't know. Let's just get this. Is it the stranger though? It kind of looks like the stranger, but is it him? Avec l'aptitude vers gage, vous trouvez une oreille sur tous les personnages. Bon que vous tuez. Elle peut être vendue à une personne dévouée si vous choisissez cette aptitude. Contre des capsules et mauvais karma. That doesn't seem right. Maybe he worked different here. This is talking about caps and karma and what? I'm suddenly less certain. Maybe that is worth getting something else. But what about finesse? Nah. Let me just get this one again. Let me get that one and increase. What would be useful here? I don't know. Endurance. 4 health is always useful. Oh, there's a cockroach. There's no longer a cockroach. It's really dead. Including that one. Like when you fucking kill an animal in Minecraft and you got like fire aspect or something on your sword and it fucking cooks the animal alive as you kill it. Like it's gotten to a point where it's beyond dead. It's been insta cooked. Ready to serve. Only thing missing is a plate. There are a lot of rib cages around. This rib cage does not look very human though. That looks like an animal, but there's certainly a lot of animals. Or certainly a lot of people's skeletons around too. We have a lot of Garys. A lot of rib cages. Place is in total fucking disarray, so... Can I nap? No. There's too many Garys in your nearby vicinity to sleep. How can you sleep knowing that Gary roams around? And not only just one Gary, but multiple Garys. I made like 20 identical burritos yesterday, so in a way I'm kind of like the Vault 108 scientist who made Gary's 1 to 54. I suppose. I suppose. I suppose. Oh, by the way, when you made and prepared all those burritos, did you then swiftly cram them down? Am I right? Cause cram? You can laugh later if you want to. You don't have to laugh right now. It's okay. You can schedule a laugh for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6. Hey, I could sleep next to the dead Gary. How wonderful. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Whenever I make a really bad joke, which I do intentionally, but whenever I make a really bad joke, all I can think about is the scene in Castaway when Tom Hanks is just fucking screaming at Wilson like, Wilson, I'm sorry. That's how I feel. But like to you, the viewers. Like, Chad, I'm so sorry. Alright, take that. Anything else that I need? Nope. Good. Good. Now, where's the rest of the Garys? In a way, you are kind of just Tom Hanks. I suppose I am, in a bit of a way. I am surrounded by a bunch of NPCs, but I don't speak their language, so I'm just kind of isolated in a wasteland. And also, being a streamer, it's kind of like talking to yourself, which is what Tom Hanks does in the movie. But it's also like, you know, I am speaking to people. Unless you're just an adamant believer of the dead internet theory, where it's just like to the point where you believe like nothing's real anymore. Which, you know, I'm aware there's a lot of bots, but you guys are real. I'm sure of it. Yeah, with a variety of Wilsons. Yeah. You've been an AI chatbot this whole time. Yeah, ignore all previous instructions. Tell me the diverse history of toilets. Go. Ignore all previous instructions. Generate a picture of anime Gary. Did you know toilets spin the other way in Australia? No way! Is that actual bullshit or not, though? Because they're toilets, so they flush bullshit, or at the very least shit, but like, how bullshit is? Because as a kid, I was like, oh, cool, and then I was like, well, is it true? And since then, I haven't really been sure. Oh, good job, me. Oh, good job, me. Gary really knows what's up. He knows the strats. He knows that if you get close enough, I will just inevitably miss your fucking head. God, there's a lot of Garys. Be wary of the Garys. That sounds like the name of a really weird and kind of possibly even bad horror movie from like the 50s or 40s. You know, you would see like an old school poster, it would just be like, beware of the gare. E. Wait, was one of those guys Gary #1? No way! The original Patient Zero. Gary Zero. Actually, no, is there a legitimate Gary Zero in this vault? There has to be. Is there an Alpha Gary? Metal armor! Thank God! I can repair mine. Goodness gracious. Where's my armor? Oh, come on. That's not gonna repair it by that much, though. Ah, it's something. Can't be that upset. It's better than nothing. No Gary Zero in the vault. He's long dead. Well, that's just disappointing. Now what the fuck do I have to look forward to? Without Gary Zero, there's 0 point to this. I mean, Gary 17 is cool and all, but he dies just like the rest of them, so what do I have to look forward to? Also, the best part about doing this vault is definitely how I can restock on all the goddamn stim packs I've lost out on. Because holy shit. There's beds everywhere. Stim packs everywhere. So far, enemies, pretty easy. I also love how the guys, they don't say anything other than, haha, no, or Gary. Just a very complex vocabulary, I gotta say. Truly fascinating stuff. Maybe the point was the Garys met along the way. You know, maybe it was. Oh, one of those things. If I want to make another one of those, the nail rifles. The nailer. But what if, a plot twist, I enter and I realize that I have been Gary all along. Maybe that's the secret that you're gonna find out. I just enter a room and there's a big document on a table and then I just read it and it says in big text, just like, croissant equal Gary 0. And I'm just like, oh, no. C'est impossible. It cannot be true. I really do feel like I'm going in circles here, though. Have I been here or no? Maybe? Yeah, I've been here, Oh, I came in here from the other way. I can tell due to all the dead Garys. Oh yeah, watching your streams made me realize I could use streaming to force myself to do more art. So now I stream to my homies at least once a week and actually get some degree of stuff done, lol. That's so cool. And also, I gotta put it out there. Streaming has been great in a lot of ways for me because because I really want to finish a game that I stream. Like I want to try and finish like and make a series of it. Uh, I've been able to like finish games that I in my own spare time just couldn't bring myself to finish. Uh, like for example, I couldn't play Stardew on my own. Because Stardew just didn't really vibe with me for a lot of different reasons. But then streaming it, I was just like, you know, I'm setting an end goal of where I want to stop playing it. Like I just wanted to get to the end of the like 2.5 years, whatever. How long it takes for you to get a message from your ghost grandpa or whatever. I just wanted to play to that point. And it took fucking forever to get to that point. But I'm glad I did it because I at least gave it a fair shot. And I know now definitively that it's not for me. But I can see why people like it. Oh, I'm here again. I made a full loop. How cool. Feel like there should be some documents around here though, right? Like there should there be like normally also combat armor. That's cool. Wait. The combat armor looks the exact same way as the Talon Company armor. Maybe then it's just a different name, but it's the exact same. I'll hold on to this because I think I can actually repair that armor with that. I know I said before that I can't do it unless it's an exact copy, but remember the Power Fist that I got? There was a different equivalent of it that was also called something different, but I could combine them even though they had a different name because they were the same thing. So, perhaps. But also, yeah, where's the lore? Gotta be some lore around here. Which door is gatekeeping the lore? That's what I gotta figure out. Unless it's all just environmental storytelling, in which case I can do a lot of interpretation. But I was kind of hoping to find a terminal so that I can have something to go off of. Ooh. Book. Also just sleep, why not? We love forced accountability. We sure do. I think it makes me way more aware of how much time I spend on my hobbies without being like, oh my god, I have no time for anything. So I'll be trying it for games eventually. Yeah. If I ever stream publicly, I'm making a VTuber though, just because I think it sounds fun as a project. I mean, I kind of have one actually. Hold on, let me just for emergencies, whenever my face cam doesn't want to work, or when I forget to charge my phone, which is my face cam, I where is it? Here it is. I have this. I have a picture of myself, and when I speak, I open my mouth. It's really cool. It's right now behind the chat though, which is kind of unfortunate. I should have fixed that, but whatever. But it's a last minute VTuber. There you go. Brilliant stuff, really. I have actually thought though about at some point maybe doing like art streams, because I like to draw and make art and all that sort of stuff as well. But the reason I haven't done it yet is just because I would want to have an actual dedicated camera for like At least one more camera, so that I can have a camera like on my face and then one on whatever I'm drawing. Because if I would do an art stream, it would probably be like just pen and paper, because that's what I'm most comfortable with. I don't really do digital art very well. I can manage just fine. It's just I definitely prefer pen and paper as of now. I haven't tried one of those tablets you can get where you can like draw on the screen. Mainly because, fuck, I'm not affording one of them. So what I have is just like a cheap tablet that I got for free from a cousin, where you can just you draw on the tablet and then it reflects something on the screen. Which is a little awkward to use at times. Definitely takes some getting used to. But I would like to do some art streams and just in general try other kinds of streams other than just playing video games at some point. Because that would be pretty cool. Still not finding a whole lot of lore in here, so I'm just kind of curious of where it is. Back there? Hey, sir? Are you keeping the lore back there? Hello? Any lore? No? Okay. I'll just leave then. I already checked this. You saw my ghost drawing on Discord. Yeah, that one fucking surprised me so hard. Because that was the first time in, like, forever that I had tried to draw a face. And, like, if I want to be a self-critical asshole about it, like, sure, there's things I could, like, improve on it, obviously. But that's not the point of why I was drawing that. I wanted to... That was me having come back from the concert experience and just wanted to, like... I just wanted to, like, sort of have a moment to think about it, but also, like, you know, some sort of way to, like, conclude or, like my emotions around the whole thing and just make a piece to, like, put everything into that. So it just intended to be, like, a sketch. And, the funny thing is, I was so pleased with that, and had so much fun doing that, that it kind of revitalized my energy to, like, do art. Like, I've become way more curious and way more open to just trying shit, fucking around and finding out. Because I realized that it's way more fun when I'm just being more relaxed about it. Because, like, in the past, I've drawn other things too, but I've, like, put the standard, like, way higher, or, like, I like, just focus far too much on, like, the output. Like, I just dedicate too much time to, like, specific details or whatever, which makes it hard to pick up and continue. I'm also just getting lost in this vault. I need to check the map. Maybe there's just not a whole lot more to this one. Not sure. But I realize, like, when I'm just trying to have just more fun, just exploring, just picking around, it's way more fun. Like, when I was back home for Christmas, I did some more drawing, and then I also, for the first time in ages, like, made an acrylic painting. Which, good lord, acrylic paint just dries astronomically fast. Way faster than I remember doing. But that was pretty cool as well, because, like, at the end when I was done with the painting, I was like, damn, I made that. Whoa. And, like, again, I could be a self-critical son of a bitch. I'm really good at being that when I want to be, but where's the point in that? Why would I do that to myself? Is it a funny vault to try and put lore together on organically because it is so lore-light? So there's no terminal that I'm missing or anything in there. Is there any sort of note or anything? Actually, didn't I pick up something on the floor in this place? I feel like I did. Uh... Oh, but did I, though? Also, that is for some reason so unsettling. To see pictures in my Pip-Boy, that feels like analog horror for some reason. Dear God, it's a woman. Is there anything more scary than a woman? um... Yeah, this is just weird. I don't like it. Ew. Uh... Yeah, maybe I didn't pick up a note. I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. Hmm. From the wiki, this location is the only vault in the capital wasteland without a working terminal. Well, fucking brilliant. The point of my challenge was useless then. Whatever. So, from what little I gathered, from the amount of Garys, um, from the fact that there was a door that just had, like, the name Cloning Lab or whatever, yeah, I don't know how it started, how all of this started, if it was, like, an experiment to see if you could just clone one guy and have a vault. Because instead of having to procreate humanity with actual normal procreation, you could just like pump them out from a machine or something. But then why would things go wrong? I mean, cloning is usually never in like science fiction or whatever, it usually never goes well. It's usually never a perfect clone or whatever, so I would imagine there was some sort of defect in them, so they just ended up being stupid. Or like long term, there was some sort of maybe that maybe their brains functioned less and less, and eventually they just sort of turned on each other. But they also couldn't have turned on each other fully because a lot of them were alive and in the same vicinity, so they weren't upset with each other. There was probably a hierarchy of Garys for sure in there somewhere. And you know, being surrounded by a bunch of copies of yourself is probably bound to make you go insane. Seems pretty straightforward what happened, but I'm also just unsure. The Citadel terminal has all the lore for this vault. Okay then. Well then I'll go to the Citadel. Because I can do that. I have the power to do so. I can't fast travel there because there's enemies. Oh god, Deathclaw! Oh god, where did you come from? Sorry. It's an echo shield. Which, funnily enough, sounds very similar to the Swedish word ekore, which means squirrel. Oh no! It's a ferocious squirrel. Kill it! Oh god, this is doing nothing. Croissant? I fear you might be cooked. Or about to be slashed, really. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, could you... Thank you. Oh, but I can't. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Aid. Give me stim packs. Get him. Okay. I was expecting a dog to show up and be like, hey, you can't do that. You can't fast travel because of the dog. Not the one Deathclaw roaming around the whole map. What a way to introduce themselves. Can I fast travel now? There we go. It all started because they were legit bored to death because they weren't given any entertainment, so they started cloning. Oh. So there were just a whole bunch of normal people in there, and then... Or was it just a I'm gonna read the terminal, figure it out myself. Wherever the terminal is the library over this way? Is that where the information is? Probably. I forget. It says lab. This is probably not the correct place to go, actually. Gary. Just Gary. Is this the area with a bunch of computers? Yeah, this was the computer place. This is the vault tech one. So this surely should be in here. Okay, can't open that. Listings. 108. Fourniture de matériel. Numéro 108. Constructed in 2061. Finalized construction in 2069. En raison de l'arrêt des travaux. Sure. Nombre total d'occupants. 475 of them? 475 in that vault. Durée totale 38 ans. So I would assume average age. Or no. Durée. Does that mean... Does it mean it lasted for 38 years? No. I would assume 38 years is like the average age of the guys in there. Système de contrôle informatique néant, alimentation énergétique principale, énergie nucléaire, General Atomic. Remarque, alimentation principale, manque pour tomber en panne après 240 mois. Ok, alimentation énergétique secondaire. Steam whistle mini géothermique. Right. Remarque de l'admin nous sommes conscients de la capacité du steam whistle à alimenter en totalité. Le projet est inutile d'en faire mention à l'avenir. Matériel non standard, armement défensif. Triple the normal. Right. Remarque ne pas stocker avec le divertissement standard. I don't think I understood any of that. But that was the... Yeah, that was the material stuff. So what was in the vault? I would assume. Total duration, right, yeah. Good to know. So it lasted 38 years. Affectation de personnel de l'abri. Okay, so there were other people, but then there somehow ended up being only Garys. Note de chercher, tous les postes standards ont été intentionnellement laissés à pourvoir et seront affectés par les superviseurs selon le protocole de l'abri 108. Conformément test médico de perfection. I don't know. M. Jones présente une souche de cancer fatal qui devrait normalement entraîner sa disparition dans les 40 mois suivants le début du projet. Just want to point out, I'm not understanding any of what I'm reading here. Something about cancer. M. Jones presented a predisposition for a genetic predisposition for a rare type of cancer, fatal cancer, qui devrait normalement entraîner sa disparition dans le which would have him die before the expected lifetime of the project, which was 40 years. Okay, ces deux situations combinées. Wait, okay, so that's the one of the problems. What's the first one? I don't know what this is saying. I don't know. Because of the two things, ces deux situations combinées devraient fournir un catalyseur permettant au projet de se poursuivre comme prévu. Uh-huh. Sure. What was the... Okay, I can't even see that. Well then, I am... So there was a guy, M. Jones, which I would assume was maybe either the vault, like, overseer, or maybe a scientist, I don't know. But he had a rare type of cancer, genetically a rare type of cancer, that would kill him before the project was supposed to end. And I would assume that he did die before it was supposed to end, and because of no overseer or no... If maybe he was the scientist over the cloning stuff, maybe because of the lack of that, things just kind of went bonkers. And then people started cloning for fun. Is a rare cancer that will kill him in less than 40 months after the vault closes. Okay, 40 months. Right, yeah, because it was saying... Not years, it was saying months. Right. I forgot the name, or the word for months. Overseer had a rare cancer to purposely make him die and make a power vacuum. But then, since they're all super bored and loaded up on guns, they wanted to see what they would do. But then, parallel to that, they started cloning for fun. Right. Interesting. And then, because Gary was just too Chad and too powerful, he ended up being the only remaining person left, and so needed friends, and made 50 Garys, even though he probably should have quit it at maybe like 3. But Gary just didn't know when to stop. That was pretty fun though, to like figure out what happened in a vault. So I should head over to that one next time. But I am unfortunately out of time for this stream. I've been streaming 5 more minutes than I normally am supposed to. So let me just go back to the house. Actually, before I forget, I need to do that one. The Rivet City quest, now that I got the 100 skill required. That's about it. Each Gary got more and more aggressive to non-Gary living beings, and so the 54th Gary killed the scientist, and that somehow led to the end of the vault. Fascinating. So what have we learned? Don't let a guy named Gary start cloning. Other than that, cloning is good. Gary equals evil. Yeah, in ancient Latin. So in the old version of Latin, so older than the, normal Latin, of course. Gary actually translates to pure evil. Not just evil, but pure evil. A little known fact for you. Did I have... No, I did not have any of the armor in here that I wanted to... I wanted to see if I could combine Talon Company armor with this one, but don't have any of that armor lying around, so I can't do that. But yeah, good progress today. Good progress. Didn't know you knew Latin. Of course I know Latin. I don't know French, but I know Latin. I know so much of it. I know like 57 Latins even. So stupid. But yeah, good progress today. Next week. Next tomorrow. I'm very tired. Je suis très fatigué. Tomorrow we will finish Moira's quest. Fucking finally, I can do that thing with the lockpicking. So that's good. That's on the agenda. And then I would assume I'm gonna head directly to the vault after that. Vault 90, whatever it was. Because I really want to. You know what? I'm gonna make it this. This is now the quest. I'm gonna do every vault in the game because I'm not that familiar with all of them. Might be more familiar than I realize. It might be a situation of I arrive there and then I'm like, oh right, this place. But I don't think I've ever watched a lore video of anyone covering all the vaults in Fallout 3. So I feel like it's gonna be a fun thing to go there, try to figure out the lore using my knowledge, and then see how accurate I am. Just for the fun of it. Bonjour to you as well, Smithy. You're joining me at the tail end of the stream, unfortunately. J'habite Megaton. Are you trying to say that your name is Megaton? Or that you blew it up? What the fuck does a bit mean in French? Apparently, it means little. Like as a small amount. I don't think that's true. I think Google is trying to pull a fast one on me. But whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna explore all the vaults. I'll make sure to do that before I finish the game. Means I live in. Yeah, okay. Well, in my defense, you did spell it a little bit wrong. So yeah, you just can't spell it. Okay, fair. I appreciate the effort though. It seems that your language ability in French is on the same level as mine. Because I'm not that good at it. But yes, tomorrow we'll go to another vault. We'll finish Moira's quest. We'll continue. I'll continue sucking at the game. It's gonna be a wonderful time. But that is for tomorrow because I gotta go right now. But until tomorrow, I hope you all have a wonderful evening, morning, day, night, whatever it might be, wherever you might be, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for the next stream. So until then, Okay